February of 2021 was an intense month for our planet. We kept fighting coronavirus and the loneliness of the lockdowns, and we're afraid to turn on the news and hear about another political scandal or turmoil, plus we're dealing with harsh weather the best we can. But there was one thing that united us all and made us turn our eyes to the sky, literally and metaphorically. On the 18th of February, Perseverance landed on Mars. Its main mission? To seek signs of ancient life and collect rock and soil samples for possible return to Earth. But why are we all so excited about this? Well, this is what we're going to explore today, my friends, in a very different kind of top 7 than the ones you're used to. Are you ready for a visit to the Red Planet? Number 1, some quick facts. Let's start with the name and how it came to be. NASA chose a 7th grader from Virginia as winner of the agency's Name the Rover essay contest. Alexander Mather's entry for Perseverance was voted tops among 28,000 entries. The Perseverance's main job, as we said, is to seek signs of ancient life and collect rock and soil samples for a possible return to Earth. Its launch happened on the 30th of July 2020 at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. It landed on the 18th of February at the Jezero crater on Mars. The mission duration is going to last 1 year, which in Earth time translates to about 687 days. Number 2, how did they choose the landing place? We're talking about a planet that is slightly bigger than half of Earth. Mars's radius is 3,389 kilometers, while Earth is 6,371 kilometers. Of course, 70% of our planet is covered by water, so technically, Mars has way more places for Perseverance to land than Earth would have. But how did they choose Jezero Crater then? Luck? No. Jezero Crater is 45 kilometers wide, and it sits on the western edge of Acidus Planatia, which is a giant basin just north of the Martian equator dug out long ago when a space rock hit the surface. Sometime between 3 billion and 4 billion years ago at Jezero, a river flowed into a body of water the size of Lake Tahoe. Ken Farley, the mission's project scientist, says that we ultimately chose Jezero Crater because it is such a promising location for finding organic molecules and other potential signs of microbial life. Number 3, what will Perseverance collect exactly then? Mars orbiters have been collecting images and other data from Jezero Crater from about 322 kilometers above, but finding signs of ancient life on the surface will require a much closer inspection. Enter Perseverance. It can look for signs that may be related to life and can analyze the context in which they were found to see if they're biological in origin. Understanding Mars' past climate conditions and reading the geological history embedded in its rocks will also give us a sense of why Earth and Mars, which formed from the same primordial stuff, ended up so different. Number 4. Okay, but why all this and why now? Well, let's make something clear. Perseverance will not have it easy. It's not a toy that scientists found and decided to play with just for the sake of it. Building this incredibly sophisticated rover has been the hardest thing I've ever been a part of as an engineer, said Ray Baker, the mission's flight system manager at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. While coronavirus added significant challenges and logistics, the team has shown great determination and diligence to build a rover we can be proud to send to Mars. We can't wait to see the many years of dedication pay off at the launch pad. The mission is tough, and so is the rover's name. It landed on a treacherous planet and it has to work hard on its science goals. To search for signs of ancient microbial life, characterize the planet's geology and climate, carefully collect selected rock and sediment samples for future return to Earth, and pave the way for human exploration beyond the Moon. The first 3 points is why all this, and the 4th one is why now. In short, the answer is because now we can. Number 5, but there had been other rovers before. What's the difference? Sojourner was the name of NASA's modest first rover. It demonstrated in 1997 that a robot could actually rove on Mars. Then came Spirit and Opportunity, which landed in 2004, and they found evidence that the planet once had running water before becoming a frozen desert. We all started learning about Mars when Curiosity entered the game. It's been exploring Mars since 2012, and it discovered that its landing site, Gale Crater, was home to a lake billions of years ago, with an environment that could have supported microbial life. Perseverance's goal is to take the next step, seeking as a primary goal to answer one of the key questions of astrobiology. Are there any signs that life once existed on Mars? Or, as our beloved late David Bowie sang, is there life on Mars? Number 6. So that's it? Explore, collect, come back? What next? Well, actually, no. Verifying ancient microscopic life on Mars carries an enormous burden of proof. Perseverance is the first rover to bring a sample-gathering system to Mars that will package promising examples of rocks and sediment for return to Earth by a future mission. But that's only step 1 for NASA. Step 2 would be a Mars sample return campaign, which is being planned by NASA and the European Space Agency. Since we can't really investigate the samples there, we have to do it here on Earth, because here we can investigate the samples with instruments that are just too large and complex to send to Mars. Terrestrial laboratories would be used to establish whether any potential signs of life detected by the rover are definitive evidence of past life. You want more? Well, we have more. Perseverance also has features that will help astronauts once they're on the surface of another world. It has improved self-driving smarts for more efficient travel and Mars Environmental Dynamics Analyzers, or MEDA, instrument suites, which will provide key information about weather, climate, and dust. Meanwhile, the Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment, or MOXIE, technology, this demonstration aims to produce oxygen from Mars' carbon dioxide atmosphere, demonstrating a way future explorers might produce oxygen for rocket propellant as well as for breathing. Number 7. I feel left out. Well, don't be. The Perseverance rover and other parts of the Mars 2020 spacecraft feature 23 cameras, more than any interplanetary mission in history. As with previous Mars missions, this one plans to make raw and processed images available on the mission's website. So Perseverance also carries 3 silicon chips with the names of nearly 11 million people who signed up to ride with the mission. You can follow Perseverance's adventures on social media at NASA Persevere and at NASA Mars. So there you have it for today. These are the top 7 things you needed to know about Perseverance on its mission to the Red Planet and what it all means for the future. Which of these facts did you find particularly interesting or surprising? Let us know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, be sure and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss our newest videos. We'll see you next time, Space Explorers.